You're going down.
You want to
race?
You want a kart?
Want to fight?
You want a Mario Kart? You want to arms, bro? Hello. We played the Nintendo Switch. We actually got it inside of our hands and we felt it. And we have the footage to prove it.
Felt so good.
We went to RTX Sydney all weekend. Or I went all weekend. He had something else on. But that's just... You don't want to hear about our lives. That's so boring. I mean... What did we play? We played the 1-2 Switch. We played the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And we played ARMS. So from these impressions, we're going to tell you whether or not you should buy a Switch on launch, pre-order the Switch, get it more around Christmas time, or never get a Switch at all.
Stuff you Switch.
Those are your options. Let's get into it. Let's talk about 1-2 Switch. Chris.
So 1-2 Switch it's kind of the flagship of what they're going with for the Switch. It's this incredible... If you've ever played WarioWare Smooth Moves on party mode on the Wii, it's that.
And a little bit of Mario Party. And
it's a party game for you and a friend. You get the little Joy-Con controller and you have a little duel face-off.
Big thing with 1-2 Switch is the Joy-Cons, and you each have one of the little ones. What do you think of the Joy-Cons?
It only took me 20 seconds maybe to figure out how I should be holding it, like for each game or for each use, like because you could use it a whole number of ways, like, but once you get the hang of it, it's super easy to use and it feels good in your hand, and all the buttons are very easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
Well, this is what you do. It's got buttons on the side. It's got buttons on the top. It's got buttons on the front. It's got a joystick. It's very...
Yeah, it looks really dumb when you see someone holding it, but when you actually have it in your hand, it actually works really well. That was one of the things I was really surprised about with when we actually got our hands on it, is I actually really like the Joy-Cons apart from the screen.
It's crazy how much it makes sense, because it's so tiny, and when you think of a PlayStation or an Xbox controller, it's so big, it's got so much stuff, but that tiny Joy-Con, it shoves so much onto that tiny piece.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about the 1-2 Switch that I never thought about till just now is that when the screen's almost secondary to the actual game, so all the games are you versus another person, and you're looking them in the eye. You look at the screen to see the results. That's about it. The whole game is you and the person either shooting each other or milking a cow or feeling how many balls are inside of a Joy-Con. So that's all well and good. I actually enjoyed 1-2 Switch way more than I thought it would. But what do you think in terms of, is anyone actually going to play this game?
I think people will play this game. It's interesting because when the Wii came out with Wii Sports, which ended up being such a hit, I don't think anyone thought, I need a sports game. I need to play tennis against my mate. I need to pretend to play golf. But everyone did, and still does. I still play Wii tennis every now and then.
I don't.
Well, you're an idiot. You should be.
My opinion of it is it's kind of the same as Wii Sports in that it's great when you got like a person who's never played video games over, but anyone who like likes video games and wants to play something isn't going to want to play this when they're at your house.
But if it's just me and Ali and we're like, what should we play? Not 1-2 Switch.
Because you pretty much have to be standing up as well. So it's definitely not a lazy game either.
And you pretty much have to stare right into their eyes for an extended period of time.
Yeah, if you don't stare into their eyes, the Switch actually says stare into their eyes.
Yeah, it beeps. Says you're doing it wrong.
I don't know how it
You'll lose. I think people will love it, but it should be a game that comes with the console.
Which it's not currently, is it?
No, it doesn't. The Nintendo Switch comes by itself. You have to buy games separately. It's the game that makes the Switch. It's almost like the Switch was made to play this game, but people can't play it unless they go out and buy it, which is a whole nother step, a whole nother purchase, which is such a separation. And
which everyone's saying the thing's already too expensive. Which, how much is it at in Australia? It's like over $400.
In Australia, you can pre-order it for $469.
Shivers.
That's just the console. No games.
That's 1-2 Switch. Alright, let's talk about Mario Kart 8. So
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So you may have already played Mario Kart because it's already a game on the Wii U. But you probably haven't played it because it's already a game on the Wii U. So we played two different versions of Mario Kart 8. We played the tabletop mode and the handheld mode, split screen. What do you think of the split screen version?
Well, this was the first thing we tried. We playing Mario Kart. The split screen was okay. The screen's not big enough really to facilitate that sort of play, I don't think.
Yeah, the thing that actually worked better than I thought it would was the Joy-Con controller. You'd think it'd be too small, but it actually worked really well. Yeah, I think it just needs it would just work better with a game that isn't split screen. That's just like
True, yes.
You need to have games where two characters are on one screen for this. It's not a TV. The thing's only about this big.
So handheld mode is with the Joy-Con strapped into either side of the screen, and we played Mario Kart like that as well. It was super easy. It felt good. I always twisted and turned my body because maybe I thought there was some motion was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Everyone laughed at me and said you don't have to do that, but that's okay. I always do that anyway. And Ali was trying to do backflips.
Yeah.
And do tricks in the air.
And she's just like, that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, then how do I do sweet tricks? She's like, press a button.
Just click the control stick.
Yeah, something died on me on the inside when she said that. I'm like, that was the one thing I did like. Yeah. The thing that was cool about it was there was 4 of us playing wirelessly, seamlessly.
That was cool.
I don't know if it was over the internet or was just wirelessly or Bluetooth connecting, but it worked like no lag, no distortion, no frame rate drops. It was perfect.
I know it's funny because it's from the ad, but imagine if you're on the plane, there's a bunch of switches, and you're all playing Mario Kart against each other.
Imagine the initial conversations when people first get switches of like seeing someone else on the plane and going,
Ayo.
just looking at them and going,
You're going down.
You wanna
race?
You wanna kart?
You wanna fight?
You wanna Mario Kart? You wanna arms, bro?
Yeah. Like I can imagine that happening, and it's a very cool concept.
Now, the next one was the really interesting one, and the line that took freaking 40 minutes once we were inside the Nintendo Switch to get to, which was ARMS.
So we played ARMS in TV mode. The console was docked, and then we had 2 sets of Joy-Con controllers. So you needed one each. It's a fighting game, if you didn't know. And it did... I didn't know that it was going to, but it did utilize the motion control. There was punching, there was moving.
Yeah, I thought it was buttons, but it's very much both buttons and motion control.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one's really the sleeper hit, I think, in that once you play it, it's like bloody magical. Like this could be the next Smash Brothers. Imagine if they did like expanded into a 4-on-4 kind of thing, like an arena or something.
Who knows what's in the full version of the game?
Yeah, because it's not on the launch lineup, which I feel is super annoying because that would actually make me consider getting it on launch.
Going back to 1-2 Switch, and you asked, like, will people play? When I think about ARMS, I think I could sit down and play that for a good while and try different things.
You can actually sit down and play this one, even though it is motion control. You'd need a bit of a wingspan space because you've got to go like this and do these ones. But you can sit down and do it.
Is sitting down and playing as big a problem for other people as for you, Ali?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't stand up and game for like more than half an hour. That just kills you.
Dead.
Think about it.
Dead.
That's why VR is such a problem, is no one can do it for more than an hour because they either throw up or they're too tired of standing up.
I could do it for endless hours.
Sure you can. Now ARMS actually, it looks so simple when you see the Let's Plays of it, but when you actually play it, there's a lot of depth. There's the punching mechanic, and you move by tilting, and you also have a dash and a jump button.
Yeah.
So you can move and dash. You can move and punch both your arms. You can punch one of your arms.
Jump.
And you can curve your arms while you're punching. And you can jump and curve your arms while you're punching. There's a real surprising amount of depth to this game. All right, Switch. All right, Chris.
All right, Switch.
All right, Chris. What's your final thoughts on the Switch?
That's a tricky one because I was really excited for the Switch. I thought Nintendo was finally upping their game, and I wanted to get in on that. And playing the Switch, 1-2 Switch was a lot of fun. ARMS was a surprise for me. I'm not really into fighting games, but I had a lot of fun playing it. Mario Kart was definitely Mario Kart. But in answer to your question, maybe not wait till Christmas, but I'll wait until I can buy it and it will come with something. So that's my answer. I will buy it when it comes with something for me to play with it.
I'm definitely in the same vein in that get it around Christmas area because they're just like, unless you're a die-hard Zelda fan, which I know a lot of people are, that's the only reason you really need to get it right now. And Zelda's not going to last just 6 months. Mario doesn't come out till like towards the end of the year. ARMS doesn't even come out till like June or July, I think, which you'd think it's a launch because of how much they're flaunting it, but it's not. The only launch they have is Just Dance, Zelda, 1-2 Switch, Binding of Isaac, I Am Setsuna, Human Resource Machine, Little Inferno, Skylanders, Super Bomberman, and World of Goo. So you probably haven't heard of about 70% of those. I don't want to be the guy saying this as well, in that it's too expensive to get and not play.
Yeah.
After actually using it, I think the expense is justified, especially with that ball game in 1-2 Switch. And
It's pretty amazing technology.
What it can do, like the Joy-Cons. The real big takeaway that I was surprised at and that I think is awesome is the Joy-Con stuff. And I think they could really do, and what they've done with arms with the Joy-Cons is like brilliant.
Some of the other stuff that those Joy-Cons can do, like they can see in front of them, they can sense rock, paper, scissors, what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
Like there needs to be more games incorporating that you can sit down and play. Let me stress that even more for you. You need to be able to sit down and play and have a length.
But I think it would be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I definitely will be getting one because I want to play these games. I want to play Mario. I want to play Zelda. I want to play 1-2 Switch. I want to play ARMS. I don't need to play them right now though. I don't need to play them for $469.
Ugh. Every time you say them. Ugh.
Oh, more than $469.
And then you got to get another controller if you want to play ARMS with somebody.
Which is $2,000.
All right, well that's what our thoughts on the Nintendo Switch. What do you think? Should we ever do a video like this again? Did you hate everything about it? Did you hate Chris's face? Did you hate my face? What do you think? Leave us comments. You know.
Are you going to get a Switch? What do you reckon?